Willkommen zu 4. Tage Day in Life, heute mit Alexandra the Great. Und today I was watching a video about groupie culture of like the 60s and the 70s. I processed a lot of information. Being someone who was super interested in music at the time of a young teenager, I was like, bro, I would have been such a good groupie. Like, that was my passion. And that was such a bad take because number one, groupies don't really exist anymore. It's not a thing like it was back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s because laws, press, it's not cool to be just chilling around kids at your concerts. It's not safe, and there's like, you know, drugs are like, the police are involved like way too much in a good way. I was really interested in music, well, still am, but as a really young teenager, like I'm talking about 11, 12, 13, that's when like the 80s stuff really happened for me, and I was like, bro, that should have been me. And looking back on it, it seems like such a low life kind of thing to do. In order to be a groupie, you need parents who don't care at all. Like at all. Parents who are okay with you being gone for days, weeks, out with the band. It's not a thing anymore. Hallelujah.
Ad break in my video because literally this is so freaking boring just watching it. I'm talking about literally nothing. Anyways, I want to show off my nails. I have this one. This one's based off the striped shirt Oliver Tree wore in the video Tara Yummy. Oh my god, that video makes me cry. Okay, this one is Assortment Pink Cake Rainbow. This one's the fire like in the Ugliest Beautiful album cover. This one is Bill Caldwell's Tokyo Hotel, like how he did his nails. This one, I just wanted something to like mess with. How do I swipe left to record hands free? Okay. This one's the German flag for Gretchen. This one's Oliver Tree. This one's also one to fidget with, and this one's also like the rainbow cupcake, and this one's purple. I'm gonna put this over because what was I talking about?
In the video, she talked about different groupies, and I'm playing with tongue sahur. This looks like straight up doo-doo. It was like $5 Canadian, which is a complete steal. Okay, stay on task. And they were talking about the famous groupies and like Penny Lane and stuff. I started watching Penny Lane. TS was so boring. I need to finish that. I think it would help me understand it better, but such a freaking boring movie. I'm sorry, I have a really bad attention span. Someone said that David Bowie of a 13-year-old. I didn't know that. Oh my god, I thought David Bowie was like an unproblematic king, bro, and nobody told me nothing. I didn't realize he was banging like the groupie like super lord. I don't remember what her name was, but she was 13. I need the threes. What? That mind boggled me. I thought Bowie was one of the good guys, but I guess you have to be wary of every artist back then because none of them are good guys. I would think back to the 80s a lot, and I had a lot of favorite bands. Like I really love Guns N' Roses, but I was like, there would never be a day where I would want to be in the shoes of someone who was messing around with the Guns N' Roses people, because Exhibit A, Rocket Queen, ooh, messy AF. They don't give off good vibes towards women. Same thing with Motley Crue. Like people are like, I want to be a Motley Crue groupie. No, you don't. I've had to tell so many people about the spaghetti incident because they don't know. Thankfully, they don't know. The spaghetti incident was when they went two of the guys from Motley Crue wanted to see who could still get groupies the longest without showering. So if you showered, you lose, or if you like didn't get groupies anymore, you would lose. And one of them was like, I think 40 days, maybe I'm wrong, but like without showering, and she threw up spaghetti on him. I don't know if he showered after that, but ooh, those are the conditions you had to be in, and it's like, that's crazy. Can you imagine that in modern society? I can't, because it's just not gonna happen. Nobody's taking little girls back, and it really irritates me. Younger girls are like trying to go back in time and subject themselves to wanting to be a groupie. That's degradation. That's degradation central. That's degradation central. Took me a minute. It's okay. I love being chill with bands, and I'm chill with so many smaller bands, like local bands around me. People in bands have girlfriends. Number one, if you're in a band, you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. No exclusivity even after Pride Month. If you're in a band, you're most likely in a relationship. A lot of people aren't seeking out minors, except for, what's that, Franz Ferdinand, that guy's seeking out minors. I saw his things, but that's just not a common occurrence. People don't want to catch a case. Nobody wants to catch a case anymore. I've had to learn that the hard way, but not with rock and roll, with hockey. People thankfully know better. Most people, mainstream music artists, know better. And I think that there's a time and a place that we can appreciate, like, the fashion, the sub-style from it. Like, sub-style, is that a word? I think I'm just speaking out of my butt too much. Oh my god. Another thing that bothers me is the Rockstar girlfriend aesthetic. Because, yeah, the style, like, there's nothing wrong with the clothes and the hair and the makeup with that. But being a Rockstar girlfriend, that's probably one of the least aesthetic things you can be. Because why would you want to be in a position where, like, your boyfriend is out in multiple cities all the time, multiple countries even? Like, if we are going back in time, I'm going back in time, and we are thinking about, like, Patty Boyd, bro, that woman, she was not happy, bro. George was never home. And same thing with all the other Beatles, bro. They cheated their ass off. They fooled around so much. That is not aesthetic. That is just sad. Why would you want to be a Rockstar girlfriend? I feel like there's, like, a better name for that style. Like, wouldn't you just rather be the Rockstar? Why? Oh, I did not just do a line. Why be the Rockstar girlfriend when you can just be the Rockstar? Nobody says girls can't be rock stars. Have we not seen Joan Jett? Have we not seen the Runaways? Oh, I love the Runaways. Cherry Bomb. They were bad. I wish they had better music, because I don't know, their music just isn't good. It's just really long. I tried listening to Dead End Justice. Boring AF. They should have just made a bunch of, like, Cherry Bomb remakes. Well, Joan Jett actually did remake Cherry Bomb and made it cleaner. Rockstar girlfriend needs to stop. Groupie needs to stop. It's just rock and roll. Like, and there's different variants to it too. Like, you could be like hippie rock and roll. You could be like hippie rock and roll. You could be like Rockstar rock and roll, like grunge rock and roll. There's all different types. But I wouldn't want to be a groupie. I wouldn't want to be a Rockstar girlfriend. And I wouldn't want to be just, you know, like a nobody. Nobody hardly gets remembered if you are just messing around with, like, I don't know, Mick Jagger. You know how many bodies that guy has? 1 quadrillion. And the same goes for, like, David Bowie, I guess, and Axl Rose and Vince Neil and whoever else is in Motley Crue. Like, those people, they were fooling around, bro. You're not remembered. You're not special. And that's not something I would ever want to strive my aesthetic to be. I would rather just be the rock star. And you know what? I can play guitar. I can play Rammstein. If Rammstein had groups, I would not want to be one of them. He's freaking mental. He's freaking mental, bro. But he cute. What would be enough for me if I were to ever go to a concert and, like, seek a musician out? I think a hug would do. I don't think I would need to bang him. I think I would just need a hug and an autograph, maybe. And groupie culture. Don't forget to smile, bro.